Frierdiker Rebbe related, the Chassid, Betzalel Ozoritcher, was a friend of Rebbe Hillel Paritcher. He was a mechunach of the Betzalel Rebbe. The Chassid Betzalel learned from every person a good midah, and he would say in the name of the Baal Shem Tov on the Maimer Chazal, Eizu chacham alemid mikol adam, shenemar mikol melamda hiskalti. So the Baal Shem Tov asked, L'chayra, you should say, Halemed mikol melamed, one who learns from every teacher. So the Pshati says the Baal Shem Tov that you need to learn from every person. Even from a Rasha, you have to learn a Midah Tova. And as Reb Zusha from Anipoli said, that you have to learn also from a Ganav. Because every Yid has a letter in the Torah and a Midah from the Yid Gimel Midahs Sheha-Torah Nidreshes Bahen. The Chassid Rebbe Betzalel, says the Frierdiker Rebbe, would say that he doesn't understand what's the hardship in Avodas Achsidus. First, there has to be the Parah de Placho, meaning first the axe has to be on the wood, which means Maaseh v'Poyal, and afterwards you become a Eved Hashem in davening and Torah and Kiyum HaMitzvahs. During the years of Tafresh Daled and Tafresh Hey, the Tzemach Tzedek expanded the yeshiva in Lubavitch, and he opened up more branches, and he also opened up koilels for Yungalite. One of those koilels was the koilel in Ozoritch, which was managed by the Chassid Rebbe Betzalel. Once, Rebbe Betzalel sent a Niggun, a new Niggun, to Rebbe Hillel Paritcher, his good friend. So he should sing it before he says a Maimer. As it is known, Rebbe Hillel would sing 3 Niggunim before he would say a Maimer. So when he got the new Niggun from Rebbe Betzalel, he said, how should we do this? If we will sing Rebbe Betzalel's Niggun first, the first place is taken already by another Niggun. If we'll sing it as the second Niggun, it's not respectful for Rebbe Betzalel to be the second Niggun. So therefore, we will sing it as the third Niggun, which is the one right before the Maimer. And that's respectful for Rebbe Betzalel. Rebbe Betzalel would say that he doesn't know what does a Yeshuvnik do in the long Friday nights in the winter. Yeshuvnik means a simple Yid. Because it starts getting dark already at 4 o'clock, and it stays dark all the way till about 8 o'clock in the morning, and the Yeshuvnik, the simple Yid, doesn't know how to learn. That's what he would say. So it happened once, when Rebbe Betzalel was on a trip from Maimed for collecting money for the Rebbeim. He happened to stay for Shabbos in a house of a Yeshuvnik that lived near a forest. Erev Shabbos came, they lit candles, and they put chalas on the table. As soon as it became dark, his host, the Yeshuvnik, started to daven Kabbalah Shabbos, and he told Rebbe Betzalel that he should daven right away, because he told him that the candles would not last for very long. After Ma'ariv, the Balabas made Kiddush on these 2 mostly burnt chalas, which weren't even fully shleimes. Then they served some food. Right after benching, the candles extinguished, and the Balabas told Rebbe Betzalel that he should lay down in a certain place. That's his place to sleep. So Rebbe Betzalel lay down in his place, and he started to think Chassidus for hours. After a few hours of Rebbe Betzalel thinking Chassidus, and the Balabas and his wife sleeping, suddenly Rebbe Betzalel heard that the Yeshuvnik woke up, and he's telling his wife in their bedroom, oh, by the way, that cow is about to give birth in 2 months from now. So we need to make sure that it eats well. And the other cow needs this, and the other cow needs that. And then it became quiet for a while. And some hours later, he heard again the Balabas speaking to his wife. This time it was about the geese, which geese need to be fattened, which geese they will bring to the city to sell. Then later on, they were discussing the turkeys, and so on and so forth. Then they fell asleep again, and woke up again, and this went on the whole entire night. When it became day, the Balabas and his wife got up. They drank coffee with milk. And then the Balabas started to daven Shachris. And he told Rebbe Betzalel that he should hurry up in his davening. So after a short while, relatively to usual davening, they finished and they sat down to eat the Shabbos meal. And again, the Lechem Mishnah wasn't the best, was half burnt and not so whole. And after eating the cholent and benching, the Balabas went to rest again. When it came Mincha time, they davened Mincha, and they served Shalashidus. Motzei Shabbos after Ma'ariv, They heat up the oven and they prepare the malava malka. So in the morning, after Betzalel finished Shachris, he told his wagon driver to get the horses ready. So the host escorted Betzalel to the horse, and on the way he told him, "No, now do you know what does a yeshuvnik do Friday night in the winter?" And when he said that, Betzalel realized that must be that this host of his is a hidden tzaddik. Betzalel felt deeply sorry about what he said about yeshuvniks. So as we mentioned before, Rabbi Hillel Parcher and Rabbi Betzalel were very good friends, and they would actually visit each other every week, and they took turns. One week, Rabbi Betzalel would go to Rabbi Hillel, and the other, Rabbi Hillel would travel to Rabbi Betzalel. So it happened once, it was the week that it was Rabbi Betzalel's turn to travel to Rabbi Hillel, and he didn't come because he was sick. Now Rabbi Hillel, which was a spiritual person, was able to feel from far that Rabbi Betzalel is sick. So he right away went and hired a special wagon to take him to Rabbi Betzalel's place. And it was very expensive. It cost 6 ruble. So his wife told him, "Why are you spending 6 ruble? It's a lot of money. And it's anyways not your turn this week to travel to him. And we're not going to have enough money for what we need." But Rabbi Hillel didn't listen to her, and he traveled. This was on Thursday. When Rabbi Hillel came to Rabbi Betzalel's house, he found him sick, as he felt. And he saw that he's not just sick, but he's deathly ill. Rabbi Hillel had with him a group of Chasidim that would travel with him together, so he has a minyan. And they all stayed in a room. And between their room and Rabbi Betzalel's room, it was just a thin wall. They stayed there for the whole Shabbos. On Shalashidus, Rabbi Hillel said a mimer, as he would usually do in his home. Rabbi Hillel in his home would usually say 3 times every Shabbos a mimer, and will sing Niggunim before them. Afterwards, after the mimer, Rabbi Hillel heard that Rabbi Betzalel was about to pass away. So he went into his room and he said, "Tzalke, what happened to you?" And he took the Sefer Keser Shem Tov and he put it on Rabbi Betzalel's heart and he said, "Look at the letters of the Baal Shem Tov." And right afterwards, Rabbi Betzalel was nostalgic. We'll finish off with Niggun Kuf Tzadik Hey in the Sefer Nigunim. This is the Niggun that Rabbi Chiel the Chazan would sing in Lubavitch on Yom Kippur by the Seder HaAvodah, when we describe when the Kohen Gadol will count the sprinkling of the blood in the Kodesh HaKodashim, Achas, Achas, Achas. That's the Niggun that Rabbi Chiel the Chazan would sing when saying it on Yom Kippur.
Ah